I got another question. Is once a cheater always a cheater? I hear people say that. Is once a cheater always a cheater? This is pretty touchy.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say if and I say no because it really depends on that particular person. There are definitely, real intricate boundaries and things and, acts of self work that the cheater needs to do in order to redeem themselves from the label of, cheat once a cheater, always a cheater. And that's just simply, from scarred people. However, I believe that you can do the work and, not be a cheater anymore. However, I do believe that it is always an ongoing work as well as it requires an adult level of communication to realize that I'm a cheater, I like cheating, and I need to have a because we only cheat like she said, like Carissa said, we only cheat because there are specific needs that we are not having met, that we are finding ourselves going outside
I don't think
seeking
that's the
them.
only reason. But go ahead.
Well,
But
you
I
speaking
mean,
from
I
women's
would
point
say
of view, I get it, but
I
that's
would
not the case for
say
men.
I would say at a basic level, at a very basic level, it's still the same thing. There are needs that are not being met here that
Mm,
I need to feel like I need to go meet somewhere else. So,
mm.
in recognizing that about yourself and knowing that you have the tendencies to have those situations rise up, if you are, trying to be a reformed cheater, you need to acknowledge, you need to be grown enough to acknowledge these situations and, make due adjustments. But I think, I think you can shed the label. I think you can shed the label. It just takes real significant work. I think it just takes significant work.
Okay. Izzy, what you think, man? Is once a cheater always a cheater?
I think like the answer that everybody wants to hear is no, people can change. But I think once you open that box, it's kind of hard to like close it, truly. I mean, once you like see the benefits of like, cheating and, like sometimes people just do it to feel alive, so especially you're going to fall at risk for like, let's say you're in like a long-term relationship or a marriage, you're definitely going to fall at risk at cheating because there's a lot of dull points or a lot of down points and a lot of like still points of marriage and long-term relationships. So if you're that type of person who like oh, I remember when I did this, and like you're gonna like you're gonna want to dip your toe. So I think like everybody wants to say yes, people can change, and I think there's a little percentage of people who can, but ultimately I think when you're cheating,
No.
like that's just what you are.
Damn. Okay. Rissa,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and let
I
the
think
women
she
finish this
froze.
now.
I
Rissa,
think she froze.
Rissa froze.
She been like that for a good minute now.
Y'all can't see me?
No, you still
Well,
your
you
picture's still. You
frozen.
can
I mean, we
talk
can
to
hear
me.
you good.
We can hear
Oh,
you, but you're
Go ahead, man. You
froze.
can make your point though.
okay. I was gonna say, there is room for, um, ask the question again, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Is once a cheater always a cheater?
No, leave room for change. If you want to change, change. If you don't want to, then you not. But I say leave room for change. So no.
Cool. Matt, what you think, man? Is once a cheater always a cheater?
Nah, I disagree with that completely. Well, I guess I don't disagree with you asking the question, but nah, I believe people can cheat and definitely change because that would be saying that people can't change. I believe people change all the time, and that's one of the things that can change. The same way, like how we said, somebody cannot want kids their whole life and then meet the right person and all of a sudden want a child. Like I think people change all the time. The perspectives and all change, and somebody could be cheating all their life and they could actually meet the right woman and not even cheat no more. And they could have been doing it their whole entire time. For this person, they decide they don't want to cheat no more. and change their whole life. So I think you always can change, and it don't have to be because of old age and you just get tired out. You can actually be in your prime years and decide you don't want to do that no more. Some people have a kid and decide they don't want to cheat no more. It could be anything that just change your life, or you just one day decide, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Cool. Yo, Willie, man, what you think, man? Is once a cheater, always a cheater?
I'm gonna go with the rest of the panel, and all of us seem to have the same agreement. Nah, and like I said, I can only speak from experience. Matt said you can't get tired out, or he did say, I understood what he said, and yeah, you can get tired out, and it's a lie. When even with the cheating, it's a lie, and I'm gonna say no. Like, you can just stop and want to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this. I want to be monogamous. I want to be in this situation, and this is all I want, and that's it. And then once that happens, then that's a whole different thing. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, now you can change. You can change, and zebras don't always have stripes, or whatever the case may be. You could do something different.
So yeah, I would agree. I think with the majority of the panel, I think that statement of once a cheater, always a cheater, I definitely think is a false statement. I think because to hear a statement like that of once someone is something, they'll always be, that means that you're literally choosing to eliminate growth and evolution. Like, to make a statement that strong, you're literally just eliminating evolution in itself. Of that, a person cannot grow because, one, everybody don't cheat for the same reasons. So that person could have been cheating in his particular situation, that one relationship, because he might not have been getting what he's been getting. But in his next situation, he had everything that he needed. So just because he cheated in that first situation don't mean he will cheat in the next one. He might have now got what it was that he needed, his desires and everything that are met. You know what I'm saying? So I think the way Matt broke it down was perfect. Like, I think, yes, you can definitely shift depending on what it is that your reason for cheating in itself. And I think, like what he said too about people, it don't have to be that a person got tired out, about the whole aspect of, you might have been cheating every relationship before, but then you might have met a person that inspired that change in you. I believe that's totally possible.
Right.
Because I've met women that made you want to do certain things that you wouldn't do for the next woman. So I definitely understand that. That's definitely possible. There's certain women you be like, yo, I want to take care of her. Certain women you be like, nah, we gonna be 50-50. I ain't taking them for this shit. You know what I'm saying? There are women who make you feel this way. Some women make you be like, I'm paying all the bills. You know what I'm saying? Some people make you feel this way. I'm paying for all the things. I'm paying for everything. She makes you feel this way.
You met women like that where you wanted to say, hey, we can go 50-50?
Yeah.
You might need to leave the women alone then.
I might need to leave the women alone who will go 50-50?
Well, only because you get in this situation, it's like, okay, what are we going to do? If we're going to get that deep into it, we're going to be living together or whatever the case may be. Sometimes they can't give you 50-50. Sometimes they can only give you 80-20. And you got to build that.
You work within what you have.
I think if I've decided that I already have, decided that this person is a 50-50 person, I may not already be, anticipating building anything, too great or deep with them until they show me a greater level of trust that I can, maybe respect if we can't go 50-50 immediately, maybe we could go 80-20 later, and I can trust you to carry that 80 if I'm the 20, and vice versa. That's a level of trust and respect you have to build up with people before you can just kind of jump into it. However, I understand what you're saying, that there are some women that will make men change their lives. And what women have to understand about men is that they're not changing until they're ready. And it's a variant number of reasons as to why they do it. Some might do it because they tired, they done been out there. Some may do it because this woman inspired or lit a fire in them to become the man that he ain't even knows in there. And
I tell you,
some just take them down the wrong road and they just become garbage. You like, yo, he was a good dude. What happened to him?
I'll tell you, where you at? Where you at right now?
Right now, I'm in Sumter, South Carolina.
Oh my God! You know what?
But I'm from
You
Philadelphia.
Okay. Your thinking is a whole lot different from Sumter, South Carolina. You know that.
Oh yeah, because I'm not from here.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Kevin, don't smile
I'm
like that.
Philadelphia, born and bred all my life.
Well, I'm born and bred in Brooklyn. I might need to find you.
No, I'm sorry.
Ah!
It's the same.
You ain't gonna find her because you ain't gonna step into the gym.
You know what? I will step into the gym for that thinking. God damn it. I will.
Right on.
Yeah, you step in the gym. That's where you gotta find him at. You damn sure right about that, kid.
Yeah.
But I disagree with this whole mind frame of if you're cheating, you're missing something. I think Izzy kind of touched on it. I do think the thrill is a part of cheating as well, and you could be getting everything unless you would say the thrill is something you're not getting. But I think you could be getting the
But
thrill.
it depends on the person. It's still
Right.
predicated upon the person. Like one individual, it can be the thrill, but there are people who are cheating because they are missing something.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying I don't think that's the only thing is because they're missing something. Some people got that one person. I'm sure we've seen this in our lifetime. I don't know if everybody on the panel seen this, but there's some people they got that one person that they're going to be screwing their whole life. Like that one person. Some people have that one person. No matter what they got in a relationship, you hear them stories. They got in a relationship. She got in a relationship. They always having sex. That's that relationship they got. Even when they get with a relationship, they get married and stuff. They still sneaking back having sex with that one person. Like I've seen that as well too, where they like we gonna be screwing our whole life because I just fuck with you on that level.